Hello, Cancer signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 31st going to the 6th of November. So I'm going to have a little look for you guys and see what's going on for you. As always, I'm going to shuffle the cards first and then we'll talk about it. All right, so bear with me. Okay, Spirit. All right, for Cancer signs, please. Let's see for Cancer. I just keep hearing I'm in the same damn place. Like, this is the same damn thing. Like, I don't know why. I think you guys are just fed up. There is an energy of really feeling frustrated, and maybe you've tried a few things and you ended up with the same results, or again, it's kind of like you're in the same loop. That's really coming through here, and there's some frustration now. Immediately, and I'm going to carry on pulling the cards out because I'm not done. And in fact, whilst I'm speaking, I'm going to pull the other deck that I forgot to get out for you, Cancer. But what it feels like is like Spirit is really asking for you to understand like there is a reason why this is happening, but we need to ask the right questions to get the right answers. It's almost like that you're having to unlock some knowledge within yourself as to why you're in this position. Not because it's our fault, but I feel like there's something that we could be doing differently, whether it's actually taking different action here to get that desired result that you're wanting, because something is just not working, and maybe there's a reason why that's not working, and maybe we need to change something. Well, most of the time that is what we need to do. So anyways, there is some energy of frustration here, and Spirit is kind of saying that you're limited in your belief in yourself from time to time, and I think this is why you're getting very frustrated, because there's almost like a pathway, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but I'm just channeling in something. It's almost like there's a limited belief that's stopping you from seeing that just because this thing is not working out doesn't mean that everything else won't. I think that there's an energy here of like all or nothing thinking, which we all fall into the habit of thinking from time to time, so don't worry. But it's like you're feeling really drained, and because this one thing isn't working, it's affecting everything else. This could be finances, this could be your career, this could be a relationship, this could be a friendship, this could be anything in your life, but it's something in particular that keeps ending up in the same way, that you're still feeling the same way about it. All right, anyways, let me pull the rest of the cards out for you guys, Cancer, please. Yeah, interesting. I read a comment somewhere that someone said all the tarot readers say interesting when they're shuffling, but it's true, it is interesting. And this is me. That's why I say when I piece the messages together, okay? You're learning a very valid lesson, and that's very clear coming up in your reading, okay? Let me pull the rest of the cards out, Cancer. All right, for Cancer signs, please. Louise, L. Okay, for Cancer. Louisa? I don't know why that beginning of some, like, that word is for some reason coming up. Oh my goodness, you guys are really going through some Dark Night of the Soul stuff. But the good thing is, in this case, you really are looking at this from a high perspective, or again, you're being guided to. Either you're doing this already, or again, this is something that is advice from Spirit at this time, but you're finding some answers here. On the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ace of Swords. Again, this could be about your relationships. It could be some transformation and changes coming here. Again, this is Taurus energy, could be to do with your possessions, okay? Finances as well. Okay, I'm actually going to leave this Hermit energy. Let me find a blockage. You guys could have Virgo in your chart or be dealing with a Virgo. If not, I actually see this Hermit energy as you could be finding yourself isolating at this time. This is going to help you find some answers, but don't do this too much. Make sure you are socializing outside of this, because your energy is drained, which I get, but I feel like being in your head all the time, like this Hermit energy is, can actually really make you even more depressed, you know. Coming from a Virgo, I know. Because you sometimes become too analytical when you're in this energy, and it ends up becoming draining, you know, with all this wisdom that comes from the Hermit card of looking deeply into something. It can be very, very draining for you. So make sure at least you have some self-care, or you're contacting people. If it's just a phone call, checking in on someone, or someone checking in on you, this could be really good. All right, blockages, please, for Cancer. Yeah, for some of you, it's to do with, again, either a relationship, could be with an Aries here, right? A relationship with a father figure, maybe for some of you, because we do have the Emperor. This could be a company, if you guys are entrepreneurs, a boss, or again, this could be to do with your choices, because we also, with the Lovers, is Gemini energy, but this is really to do with making a choice. And I feel like maybe you've been making the same choices, and of course, we end up with the same results or the same kind of choices, almost like we're not learning something. But again, not criticizing, just want to make that very clear. Everything is a lesson in life, and this is a specific message for some people out there. If it's not yours, then it doesn't matter for you, okay? All right, let's go into this because you have some very big major arcana cards coming through. Cups. Could be seeing some wildlife at this time, I don't know. Anyways, very strong cards coming through, which means that you're in a very tough, well, I'm going to say tough time, but it's actually going to be very beneficial to you. It means it's very significant for you. First card we have coming out for you here, Cancer, is the Why, and this is again thinking about the really important questions. This actually is a card signifying looking into the Akashic record, which is about your purpose in this life. And I think some of you are lacking purpose right now, and this is why you're feeling so low, and this is why you're feeling like, what am I even doing? Like, this is again the same loop, the same routine. I think some of you are really trying to figure out what that is, and I'm hopefully going to help you here today as well. But the Why is really about, I would also say, pay attention to your dreams, or maybe some of you might benefit from like listening to some guided meditation when you're sleeping, because that actually might help you with some answers here as well. Anyways, this is about asking the right questions, really looking into your purpose, trying to figure out the answers to these questions that you seem to not be having here. With the never-ending story, of course, this is, again, unanswered questions. Now, what this card does say is that if you're frustrated about the timing of something, if you're frustrated here with something not working out in the time that you want it to, or again, not having the answers, as you can see, there's a little hourglass here, and in that we have like yes or no, and does this person love me or not? Okay, so some of you could be asking that as well. But what this is really suggesting here is that we can't rush this. We can't rush the divine timing of something. Cannot rush when answers come through. And by holding on to something so tightly, it's really draining our energy here. So I would say be very mindful of this. We also have round and round, which of course is a loop. It's a karmic cycle. This is something that keeps ending up in the same place, and regardless of what we're doing here, because the lesson's not being learned. With this card, your main card coming through, we have the Hermit energy. This is about, again, soul searching, and we definitely have that coming up in your reading. This is someone who has to climb that big big old mountain here, to find the answers, to see life in a different way. And I feel like you've had to really learn the hard way here, Cancer, certain lessons in life. I'm going to clarify this, but in a motto for you guys for this week is judgment. I understand everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So this is about releasing any judgment that we have on people. Okay, if let's say, for example, you're really interested in someone or something, but they're not giving you an answer straight away, or they're dealing with something at the moment and maybe not paying as much attention to you, or this could be you, and this is how someone's acting towards you, then we have to release that judgment and understand that everyone's very different. And with the Hermit being in the middle, you're definitely seeing that from a higher perspective. I would say that you're coming across very wise, very in control within this week, because you've been through a lot of stuff recently, and that's why you're seeing things from a higher perspective. Let's clarify, please, Spirit, this Hermit energy, please. Yeah, look, Three of Wands, you're waiting for something. I feel like you've put a lot into things. Like, I'm going to say that you've really tried with a lot of things here, Cancer, but it just feels like, well, there's a lot of mental conflict coming through here, because we also have the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, which is conflicting, and this is mental conflict. This could be showing as well in your external surroundings, that there's external conflict too. They do say that life is a bit of a mirror. If on the inside we're at war with ourselves, we might find ourselves seeing that on the outside too. But the good thing is we do have the Ten of Cups underneath that, which is good, but it seems to be coming through with, again, some sort of choice. There is happiness coming in here, but we have to make a choice first. I'm going to try and find out what that is. It's either something that we have to cut out, most likely some way of thinking or feeling, especially if we're holding on to answers too much, or the timing of it. I would say some of you might need to have a bit of a detox from some tarot readings. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, this for some of you. You'll know who that message is for. Three of Wands, it seems like you're waiting and have been waiting for a long time for, things to come through for you, that your hard work and energy to really pay off here. Now I am seeing it coming through. We have Judgment again in your reading, so there's a lesson to be learnt here before these results come in, because we then have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords, which is victory, celebration, and truth and answers coming through. But it's almost like when you let go of the need to know this, when you let go of the need to have this answer, it's when it comes to you, and they always say that with anything, that you always find it when you least expect it. You have the Page of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Five of Swords. There could be some jealousy around you here, and you're having to release that. I think people who were once there for you are no longer there for you, and this is difficult. Maybe there's some difficult relationships around you at this time, or someone else is up on a high horse here and is judging you, looking down on you or something. Again, you're better off without these kinds of people here, and maybe this is someone that we need to cut off, or this is an attitude we need to cut off from, okay? Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups is being triggered about something that we actually don't really know about. This is the energy coming through. Okay, Spirit, what is this, Lovers? Again, Two of Swords is a choice. This could be to do with your finances, by the way, making better financial choices. This could be about a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or again, somebody here to do with finances or to do with the home life. You're having to make a choice, probably to cut something out, to listen to your intuition about something here. Two of Swords, okay. Alright, some of you might actually be walking away from a love interest, or again, from a certain attitude here, to be able to actually find what it is that you were looking for. It's almost like, again, where you were looking for something was not actually where you're going to find the answers. Some of you could be taking a break from a relationship, and that's when you find the answers here. Some of you, again, need that soul searching, because the Eight of Cups moves towards the Two. It tries to find the last two cups, and you're finding it, and that leads towards the Ten of Cups, which we had earlier, which is about fulfillment. But it's almost like we need to find ourselves first before we can commit to people around us. And maybe this is, again, focusing on your finances more too, walking away from certain habits to, again, find what you needed. I'm kind of getting like I'm hearing like less is more, Cancer. Maybe you're understanding that, you're walking away from, maybe you're turning like, I'm hearing like more minimalist. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, some of you are really working on your money here, and also the things that we've worked really, really hard for are coming through for us. With the eights coming in, it's about karma. It's about what you put into the world comes back out to you. And I think this is where the change is happening, is you're not finding answers in a situation. You have to come out and find it. Well, I say come out of it to find it. Eight Pentacles, some of you could be working on your own thing here, starting your own company here, working on your finances to be able to move for some of you, or to change things. The advice for you is the Five of Swords, so it is about walking away from something, accepting defeat in something here. Whoa, that's too many. Too many, but the one card I do see is this Piscean energy, about seeing something from a different perspective. Gaining enlightenment from that, which is nice. Again, there's a lesson to be learned in this really difficult situation. Some of you are realizing that, again, there's some subconscious fears coming through, and this is why your mind's been a bit conflicted. Also, you felt conflicted in your intuition because I feel like you've been getting distracted. Some of you are just walking away from something that's just not ending. Like, again, the round and round card is actually very similar to the Five of Wands, because this is never ending. Someone always has something to say, always throwing accusations in this card. So it goes round and round and round. So I think what you're having to do is to walk away from what's going on up here, and maybe just actually putting yourself out there for some of you. A big change is coming in for you guys, but this is karmic change, so it is good. You're learning that your actions have consequences in a good way. What you're going to start to see for some of you could be enrolling in classes, or again, you could be learning something new at this time, or again, educating yourself on something that's going to lead you in a different direction. With the by the book card, it's about kind of following the status quo, as they say, following what works, following other people where they're telling you what worked for them. So you're doing what now worked for them so that it works for you. I hope that makes any sense. There is a lot of hard work ahead, but you're learning and understanding that something just isn't for you, and that there's a different way around this and a different route, which I think is actually going to benefit you more. So you're taking a leap of faith. You're seeing that what you were waiting for was never going to get to you where you were, because of the way that the things that you were doing weren't actually going to contribute towards it, or there's something, you're seeing something from a higher perspective here. And this is helping you actually not waste your time in something anymore. And I think this is what you're seeing. So you have the chain, which is very similar to that 8. It says chains of events. Chain of events that will affect your life. Well, you have basket, which is recognition, reward for merit. So again, hard work is finally paying off. Yeah, I think there's some discovery here that there's some people who are not very great for you. We have take care, there will be material loss. So again, being careful of your finances here. Someone working against you behind your back. So you're realizing someone here is, again, might not be the best person to be around and could be gossiping, or again doing something to block your blessings. And this is what you're seeing from a higher perspective, that someone in your life, it might not be maliciously, but maybe the way that someone is doing something is actually affecting your growth as well. And this is something that you didn't expect to come across, but you're realizing that being with this person, being in this company, being around these people is actually not benefiting you at all. And again, could be encouraging you to spend your money more, or again, some of you could actually be like, what do they call it? What do they call it when you'd buy things to fulfill that hole? I can see that coming through. All right, Cancer. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Some changes are very difficult to make, but a lot of the time it's necessary. And it looks like you guys are realizing why things have been. Because for some of you, you've been making changes, but yeah, again, maybe it's just the people that you're around, or again, something that you're in, a situation that you're in has actually been the thing that's blocking you. So making that change, seeing it for what it is actually going to be the thing that changes things up for you. Okay, so wish you all the best. Sending you all my love. There is a giveaway that's ending in about 3 days from today that I'm posting this on the 29th of October. That's when it's going to be finished, the giveaway. So check out my Instagram page for the details on how to enter. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.